You are now listening to Season 1 of Blacklist Hustle Podcast. Welcome to Blacklist Hustle Podcast. I'm your host, Mariana. This is Eps.6, and I hope y'all ready to end this year with a motherfucking banger, because that's what we about to do. Okay, we are welcoming 2021 with abundance, with clarity, with love, and whatever the fuck it is ready to bring, because we can't get no fucking lower than this, y'all. So before we get into today's episode, I would like to shout out 3 people who've been consistent, who've been showing love, who've been commenting, who was rating my podcast. I just want to say thank you so much. Hustle Gang, Hustle Hive. I appreciate y'all so much. So the 3 people are Sernas, Christina Tate, and Dominic Gonzales. What's up? I see y'all. I love y'all. I recognize y'all. And I will also mention all of their Instagrams in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode, because it is titled, I Said What I Said, because I said what I motherfucking said. Okay, y'all? So let's jump right in. What's Tea is our first segment. So what this whole thing is, basically, What's Tea is the new hottest thing that I see on the blogs, or I see on the Shade Room, or Hollywood Unlocked, or anything, or, things that are trending online that I feel like are absolutely great topics to go ahead and bring on the podcast, talk a little shit about, give my perspective, and so on and so forth. So for What's Tea today, y'all, T.I. speaks out on his podcast, which is called ExpediTIously, and about spending one-on-one time with your daughter is Thot Prevention Hours. Now, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, Thot Prevention Hours? Like, what the hell? Like, if you gonna want to be a hoe, you gonna want to be a hoe. Like, I feel like everybody go through their hoe stage, like, where they want to hoe and they want to do shit. I am all for dad spending one-on-one time with their child. Absolutely. But don't think because you spending time, you gonna prevent your child from being a thought. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause so that way y'all can hear this interview, this clip real quick that I have for y'all, and we'll go ahead and continue about it. All right?
Me and Lil Duval call it Thot Prevention Hours. You got to put in them Thot Prevention Hours. Keep your daughter off the pole. You know what I'm saying? So you spending time going to daddy-daughter dances, and you taking them on trips where it's just you and her. Those are Thot Prevention Hours that you putting in. You got to do that. Yeah, don't do that. But her gonna be somewhere in Magic City, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. Yeah. So that is absolutely necessary for any father. If you ain't putting in your Thot Prevention Hour, then your daughter end up or down. So don't blame her now. Don't look at her talk about, oh, you motherfucking hot ass. No, nigga. You didn't set an example. You did not set an example. You did not show what the fuck it was that she should be doing versus what she's doing.
Now, those of you who are not parents, y'all might be like, okay, like, what is the issue? Like, I could see it. But I feel like when you become a parent, your perspective on shit, just becomes so different. You become more aware, you're more woke to certain things and shit. And, a lot of the shit that I was doing, I wouldn't expect my daughter not to do. And, if any parent was to sit there and be, deny what their child is doing, 1, you're fucking blind. And 2, like, to me, you look stupid, because you got to sit there and think like the shit that she was doing when you was young. But like I said, I don't sit there and think that spending one-on-one time with your child is going to prevent them from being a thought. If your daughter, your sister, whoever want to sit there and thought and bop and be out there sucking dick, they're going to be out there thoughting and bopping and sucking dick. He's so possessive and controlling over that situation that he's entirely scared for his child to experience the shit he was probably doing to women. And that's probably really what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my input on it. You know what I'm saying? Our part 2 get into What's Tea is DaBaby's, his child's mother, put a message out there saying, I don't post him, I be with him in real life. And this right here was on Hollywood Unlocked. And I was one of these girls, okay? I was that. Not right now, because I'm in a relationship and stuff like that. But prior to Nevaeh, okay? So I used to never be the type of girl, side note, to share or to really having the idea of you need to only be with me and love me. And, I used to be very jealous, and I used to be very like that, to where I was entitled. And in a lot of ways, I still feel like I'm entitled, but I have grown. And that relationship that I had with Nevaeh's father, we weren't in a titled relationship, but we were in a situationship, an entanglement, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, we had a whole situationship going on. And at the end of the day, I lived with him for about 3 or 4 years. I drove the cars. I, mixed bank accounts, did business together. Whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, I was that bitch. Period. Period point blank. And though other people may have not liked it or whatever, at the end of the day, I was there. I was in the picture. Bitch, you couldn't say shit to me. I was that bitch. He could say one thing, but at the end of the day, I'm still that fucking bitch. Okay? And a lot of the things in that situationship that I had to learn was a man is going to be a man. Yes, do not, downplay yourself. Still have your standards. Do not accommodate all the time. But at the end of the day, a woman needs to understand a man is going to be a man. And in a lot of ways, we still need to accommodate and compromise because we're two people working together and working through differences. Though me and him, have different ways of seeing things, I took what I learned in that situationship and in that relationship into the one that I'm in now with Darian. And I don't get jealous if Darian likes another girl's photo, if he checks out another girl. If anything, shit, I'll be right there checking them out too. And we'll sit there and laugh and giggle and stuff. That right there alleviates 1, jealousy that's unattractive on both parties. And 2, that right there eliminates an argument that doesn't need to be done because he's either going, 1, honey, do it behind your back, or 2, you going to sit there and search for shit, find something that you don't like, and then it's a bigger problem and you heartbroken and you out here looking crazy in these streets. I'm not saying to down your standards. I'm not saying to, like I said, accommodate for everything. Know what you want and accommodate for, what you can and, compromise and work together. Because at the end of the day, that's y'all relationship, that's y'all business. I'm just saying how I've moved forward and how I've matured on a lot of situations that I've been through from my past situationship into the relationship that I am in now. So with this whole situation with, DaBaby's mother of his child doing all this to his new girlfriend now, whatever her name is, she can't expect him not to have a relationship with the mother of his child. Yes, I do get and I do see that she is throwing shade by saying, I'm with him in real life, honey, and all this other stuff. That's just to throw shade. That's to get under her skin. His girlfriend does need to understand, though, that expect this man to not communicate with me. Don't expect this man to not see me. It definitely depends on the type of relationship that you have with your child's father. If you guys are around, going to each other's houses, at events, whatever the case may be. Don't expect that. And that's something that me and Darian also talked about, in the relationship that I am in now with him. You can't expect someone who was my family prior to you or someone who I was in a situationship with and now have a child with. Don't expect me not to communicate with them, be around them, be involved with their family, whatever the case may be. That was just something that needed to be discussed. So maybe that's something DaBaby need to be talking about. And, I feel like there's a little shade thrown by the mother of his child. I feel like there's definitely some secrets. That definitely might be a little entanglement. That definitely might be the new Jada Pick and Will Smith. So we need some more tea on that story, honey. Okay, y'all. So go ahead and jumping into our next segment is today's episode. And this right here is the mix-up or misconception. And so just these right here are just the different topics. I feel like a lot of people obviously it's a controversy, but it's just like there's a lot of misconceptions on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And your girl want to go ahead and discuss it. I like to debate about it. Go ahead and leave a fucking comment because I clap back all the fucking time. I love to talk. I love to debate. I should have been part of the debate team. I love to go back and forth with a motherfucker. I got all the time in the day. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. So fucking with a dude that has a partner. So wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, etc. I feel like the misconception of this is the person that is doing the cheating. The mistress, the third party, the outsider, the third person, the side chick, the side nigga, whatever the case may be. I feel like everybody always wants to jump on them like, oh, you're wrong and you knew this and you knew that. So we just need to get the whole story together because clearly in a situation like that, there's 3 sides to every story. There's the woman, the man, and the mistress. You know what I'm saying? Or the side bitch, side nigga, whatever you want to call it. There's 3 sides to this story. And then, somewhere out there, may be a 4th story of the truth, but I don't think the truth will set these motherfuckers free. So I'm not talking about anybody specific or in general, but I do know that when it comes to a situation like this, I do not believe we should always be blaming the third party. Just because I feel like when people do cheat or they do step out, they have different reasons for it. Maybe someone is lacking what that other party or person is giving. And I'm not saying that it's right to step out on your partner. Definitely. I feel like, if you gonna sit there and you thinking about, as soon as you think about cheating, break up with your partner. Break up immediately, because there's no point of sitting there stringing them along. There ain't no point of breaking somebody's heart, and there ain't no point of ruining a reputation that you have. And if you seem to be this nice person or this good person or whatever the case may be, don't sit there and do that. The first time you think about cheating, just leave your partner. Just leave them, and whatever person you was thinking about putting some time into. Seek out, what they have or what values or whatever the case may be that you want, or how they pussy is or dick is or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no point in cheating. That's what I don't understand about people, is what is the whole point in cheating? If you thinking about doing it, then why don't just break up with your partner? I feel like the misconception is always blaming the third party, because at the end of the day, that third person may not know they have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Because a lot of females be lying too. Oh no, we're not talking anymore, or that's about done, or, nah, you ain't got to worry about him. Or, niggas sitting there be really fucking lying. Oh no, that's my ex bitch. She crazy. She keep hitting me up. Or, you know what I mean? Just stringing a person along and just lying to them. Like, why you just need to be fucking liars for? If you don't fucking like a person no more, just say, I don't like you no more. Like, just be real fucking honest, because there ain't no point of just someone thinking that you like them and you really fucking don't. That's my main shit. If you don't like me, be straight up. I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. And another thing is, don't end a situation without closure. If I step out and I cheat, and you find out, one, you shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't be mad at that person I stepped out with. You should be mad at me. And I'm going to very much contradict myself right now, y'all, because if I got cheated on, I'm going to be mad at both of the motherfuckers. I'm just going to be straight up. I'm just saying. I'm going to be straight the fuck up. I'm going to be mad at my boyfriend, and I'm going to be ready to beat that bird's ass. Yes, every female that I talk about who is a person I don't like, or is a person I don't care for, you considered a bird-ass bitch. Okay, a bald-headed, skillywag, bird-ass bitch. It is what it is. So let me contradict myself one more time. Let me bring it back for y'all. If I cheat, I feel like my partner should be mad at the person, or at me, not the person I cheated with. But if you cheat on me, I am very much going to be mad at my partner. But at the same time, I'm going to be ready to beat this bitch's ass. I'm going to be ready to die for the dick. I'm going to be ready to beat a bitch's ass for the dick. I'm going to be ready to do anything to prove a point that I'm mad, I'm angry, I feel betrayed. Okay? That's just me. So there goes my contradiction for the fucking day. But I just feel like, a lot of people do, I feel like my anger towards that third person is just more so an insecurity will click in, and it'll be like, fuck, why? Just like, why? What do they have that I don't have? Or what am I not giving you that they're giving you? What are they providing you? What is it that you're seeking and that you're looking for, that you felt the need to not be able to communicate with me, that you felt out to step out on this person? And what sucks is, if the person that they step out on you with is fucking ugly, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be real. I'm not even going to hold y'all. If they not you and that bitch, it can't be you, and they step out, oh my gosh, that hurts even more, because it's like, God damn. At least step out on a damn dime, a pretty ass bitch, somebody better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, oh my goodness, the worst feeling. It's annoying. But like I said, communication goes a long way in that whole misconception of stepping out or being with another party, or, two parties stepping out at each other, whatever the case may be. Because all of that shit is just toxic in general. So communicate with your partner. like I said, I would say it one more time, y'all. If you thinking about stepping out on your partner, if you thinking about cheating, if you doing something that's even across the lines of cheating, just break up with that person. And when y'all get into a relationship, make sure y'all establish what the fuck cheating is to you. Because a lot of people think texting other people isn't cheating. And that all depends on you, what you personally think and what your partner thinks. So that shit needs to be established in y'all own relationship, okay? So that's the misconception. Don't get mad at the person your partner cheated with. Get mad at your partner. But I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, contradict myself because I'm going to be ready to beat somebody's ass. Okay. Sharing a nigga. And I put in quotation marks, y'all. Club birds. Oh my gosh. So, like I said, back in the day, I used to not want to share. I used to and I shared community dick before, y'all. Like, am I ashamed of it now? Yes and no. I mean, I knew what it was when I signed up for the situation. But I didn't know what I was getting myself into until I was in the situation, y'all. Until I was in the situation. And it was just so eye-opening now as I've matured and I have grown and I'm in a relationship and I am a mother. I have grown so much and I feel like I just have this fucking amazing mind and I've gone through this great journey of, I feel like I just have so much wisdom and knowledge to give because I just been through so many different situations. So that's why I'm here to give it to y'all. Going back to the topic, I have shared community dick. Period, point blank. Do I feel ashamed of it? Yes, sometimes. And then sometimes I don't. Because I had that whole mentality, like I said, going into what was tea, that I'm that bitch because he coming home to me. My shit's here. My shit's, at the apartment. I live here. I got the credit cards. I got this. I got that. Whatever the case may be. So I felt entitled to a lot of shit. I felt entitled to, saying, yeah, I'm that bitch and all this other stuff. But when it comes to sharing, I was very fucking greedy. I was always questioning why. And, his answer was, I want to do my own thing with freedom. And so then this is where it got really bad for me. This is where I stooped myself really low and accommodated and dropped my standards. But then, later on, fast forward now to my life, that is something is like an it factor in my relationship. So back 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago now, something like that, in my situation when I was sharing community dick, I did not want to share. So then I brought my standards low to then, okay, well, since you don't just want to have sex with me, I don't want you really stepping out. So let's just go ahead and do threesomes and we'll do it together. So I'm not left out. I don't feel no type of way. It'll be kind of like a fun thing. Once that was agreed upon, I felt like, okay, perfect. I have this person reeled in. You know what I mean? I'm no longer sharing a nigga with club birds and bitches who want this person for their status, their money, whatever the case might be, a good fucking time. Y'all, that was not it. It was like, not only did I do the wifely things and he got his cake, he got a fucking side piece of ice cream on top of that because it was like, well, fuck. If I can have you, everything that you're doing, and you're willing to have threesomes and stuff like that, I'm still going to do what the fuck I want to do because I'm a man. And it was just like, what? So fast forward to today, I just learned that a man's going to be a man. He's going to do what he wants to do. There is a lot of things that I liked and didn't like or whatever, but I ended up sharing community dick. I'm a little ashamed of it, but it is what it is. Lessons, just be careful. Be careful. Make sure that person knows the real from the fake. Make sure you strap up. What else? What else can I tell y'all that I've experienced with that without giving too much away? Because I would definitely love to save that for a definite episode for y'all. I think when I allowed myself with that person to, when I lowered my standards to do the threesome thing, it was a big, huge wall that I let down. And it was really eye-opening, like I said, just knowing that a man is going to be a man. There's going to be certain things that he wants to do. And in order for him to not step out on you, there's going to be certain things that you might need to do. And that's a whole nother thing that goes into women wanting a monogamous relationship and wanting to be married and wanting to force a person into a relationship or marriage and not really understanding what it is that guy might want in order to be in a monogamous relationship or marriage. You know what I mean? I feel like dudes or women who allow themselves to share a nigga, it's not that they don't have any, values or standards or anything. I just feel like everyone is kind of different. A lot of people don't care. I saw in my situation in the industry, a lot of women didn't mind sharing niggas, for different values. They had money, they had status, they took them on trips and had a good time. And it was like, okay, well, if I can have a good time, let me bring my homegirl. We can have a good time together, maybe finesse this nigga, and this is what it may be. But it's not always like that though. You know what I'm saying? So being the girl that was at home and seeing that shit, it hurt. But, like I said, I ended up liking something out of it. I liked having threesomes. I thought they were fun. I can be a submissive person during sex and I can be a very dominant person. And I feel like threesomes is a big thing and a big way for me to be very dominant, especially towards another female. So I like having threesomes. It was something that came out of a positive out of the situation. And here I am today, me and my boyfriend having threesomes and loving to fuck the shit out of women. So that's what it is. Who's a better cheater, men or women? I feel like there's a misconception. I feel like the misconception of this or the mix-up is men think women can't cheat or they can't cheat better than them. They're like, oh, they get their feelings and all this other stuff. Women cheat and we are fucking bomb at cheating. And you know what else we're good at? We're good fucking investigators. We find out everything and anything we want to know. We will find out and we will have in front of your face in 2.5 seconds, letting you know where you were wrong and how we are right and how you gonna fucking lie before you fucking lie. That's how good we are. Okay? Have I ever cheated before? Yes. And this is where it was. I feel like it's not cheating, but to y'all it may be cheating. And you know what it is, I was done with my ex-boyfriend when I met Nevaeh's father. And my ex-boyfriend didn't want to be, he didn't want to break up with me because your girl was a fucking original. And, he felt some type of way about it and he kind of went a little cuckoo. And I was like, oh shit, Jamaicans are fucking crazy. What the fuck was I thinking? So he was a little crazy. He didn't want to break up. So I just told him it was done. I went out to the club that night. Mind you, I had just graduated. So yes, I was 18 and I was going to the club and I was living my best life. I thought I was a shit, y'all. I really did. I went out that night and I was at the club and I was having a good time and I ended up fucking Nevaeh's dad that night. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't feel like I cheated because I told the nigga we was done. I felt like that right there was my fair warning. I am done with your ass. I do not want you. I do not want to see you. We are no longer in a relationship. It may have been one-sided, but at the end of the day, I notified you that I was fucking done with you. So therefore, what I do from here on out should not affect you because we are no longer together. So I said I was done and I fucked another nigga that night because like I said, I was done. And the best way to get over somebody is get you some new dick. Is that true? For me, it was. That night it was. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That has been true for me and that has also been false for me. That statement I just made. In order to get rid of, forget about somebody is to fuck a new dick or get some new pussy. Interesting. You think about that for yourself and, you see and you monitor if that situation is true for you or not. But I have cheated before. I do feel like women can cheat better than men because I feel like we have more ways of being sneaky about it. And I feel like this is where the women fuck up though. Don't fuck a nigga and then try to fuck his friend or talk somebody in his friend group. Like, to me, that's just stupid. Like, it's like you want them to know that you bouncing around, you homie hopping. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna homie hop, just let them know straight up you gonna homie hop. Because then at that point, it's not cheating. But if you gonna do or cheat on somebody, don't make it obvious all the time. Don't have a spare phone. Don't do all that. Don't do the second account shit. Just maybe delete it. Just delete it. Just go about your normal shit. Just don't do the red flags. I feel like the red flags of cheating are, though, I feel like if you don't want to hold a conversation with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we living together and you don't want to hold a conversation and, you real short, 1, you have a problem with me, 2, you are over me, or 3, you done with me. Like, you cheating. You clearly, somebody else has your attention to where there's no need for you to conversate with me and be interested in me and what I'm doing. I feel like another red flag for cheating is, it is true, the staying out late or the staying on the phone or the flipping the phone over and stuff like that. I feel like those right there are like key cues or eyes, or let me go ahead and take my phone everywhere I go. I feel like those right there are like little red flags, little tails of that, possibly somebody cheating. And I feel like, go with your intuition, go with your gut. If you feel like somebody cheating on you, they cheating on you. But I will say, fair warning, something I always, my mom has told me, and I've also repeated back to her, is if you go searching for something, you will find something. And when you find something, more than likely you won't like it. So you need to know ahead of time, before you put yourself in that situation, how you gonna handle it? What you gonna do? How you gonna deal with it? Like, what the fuck is up? You feel me? So just know that before going and deciding to do that. But I do feel like women cheat better than men. Women do not have a problem embarrassing men. I feel like the misconception of this is men embarrass themselves. And I feel like women, we can embarrass ourselves too. I feel like if a woman is putting you on blast or doing something in that nature, regardless if it's via social media, in person or anything like that, I feel like you made them mad enough to put you in a situation like that. And based off the information that they might put out there, I feel like based on your reaction is how you know if that information is true, and 2, if you embarrassed or not by it. So if a bitch sit there and blast you, I remember in high school, this girl was dating some guy on the basketball team, and she posted his dick pic on Twitter. I don't know what the man did to get his dick pic on Twitter, but he definitely had his dick pic on Twitter. And the sad thing was, I think he was on a toilet and his dick was soft. That shit, 1, was ugly. 2, it was soft and it was small. And 3, I think it wasn't circumcised. I can't remember. But I do know that the dick was ugly. And let me tell y'all, I just feel like if a girl gonna put you on blast like that, you really did some crazy shit. I feel like, okay, so the lesson in that is, if you gonna take a nude, if someone is going to embarrass you and put you on blast by putting your nude out on social media, which has happened to me, 1, sending that nude, understand that there is a possibility this nude is gonna get out. And 2, it better be a fly ass fucking nude. And 3, don't be scared because you already sent it. So if it gets posted, don't be mad. Don't be scared, nigga. You in now. You feel me? So my ex-boyfriend, Jamaican dude, he posted my nudes on Twitter. It was like a pussy and a butt pic. And I wasn't ashamed or scared of it at all, because I sent it. How can I be scared of something getting out later that I sent? And clearly later on, I found out the nigga was crazy and he was obsessed with me. So I already knew his next step in his little book of what I'm going to do next to you to fuck you over is, not bend you over and fucking your ass, but I'm going to post your nudes. I'm going to make you feel some type of way about these nudes. Shit. Wrong answer, nigga. All your friends is up in my DMs after that. Okay. So it backfired on your ass. So I feel like if a woman is easily able to embarrass a man or is willing to embarrass him, clearly, 1, you did something to make her mad. And 2, I feel like if you are willing to go that far, the way you react to it, your response to it will let us all know if you really embarrassed by it or not, or how you truly feel. So and you know what? In the misconception that it's not always a bitter black woman. If you black and you do that shit, you're not always bitter, boo. You might not always be bitter. You might just be feeling some type of way that day. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Body count. This is not a misconception of anything really, but y'all. this is just a topic I had to talk about. So let's just get down to it. Your body count. You're not going to know my body count. Everybody lies about their body count. And if you sit there and you fucking say you ain't lied about your body count, you a fucking liar off rip. I can't trust you. Get your unfaithful, unloyal, lying, scheming ass to the side because you out here lying. On top of your lie, okay? If you sat there and said your body count was 5, and you know it was not 5, and you say, I'm not lying. I'm not going to lie to you. My body count was only 5. Motherfucker, you done lied. It's like, why you want to know for? Because you ain't going to know the truth. So what's the difference? I ain't going to tell you the truth. So why you want to know? I feel like why ask that person that question if you know they going to lie? I have asked Darian this question, and I always tell him he was a hoe. And it's only because I think it's funny. I'm going to tell you was a hoe. You could tell me that I was a hoe. And at the end of the day, only we really know if we was a hoe or if we was hoeing. You feel me? And I just want to know your number because I'm just like, well, shit, you better have some motherfucking experience under that belt. Okay? And if you do end up telling me the truth, cool. I ain't mad at you. Shit, if it was before me, cool. And if it was after me, we better have done it together. That's just how I feel about it. But it was just a little topic I feel like should be discussed because everybody lie about their motherfucking body count. Like the person I lost my virginity to, it don't even count. It don't count, poo. If your dick is little and I fucked you, it don't count, poo. And I can at least name off rip 3 people I ain't fucked. So if y'all know people y'all ain't fucked, they don't count to your roster, okay? So right there, your body already minus whatever number. So I feel like these next couple topics are kind of like big ones. So women are to be seen and not heard. I feel like this is a very old school thing, but I feel like men who still have the mindset that women are not independent, they're not bosses, and they are to be seen and not heard, you need to get with the fucking program because, listen, we about to get into 2021, and a lot of these bitches out here is savages. We got a lot to say, we got a lot on our mind, and we love to speak our motherfucking piece. And I am definitely raising my hand. I have a lot of mouth, and I like a man who likes me to have a mouth and have an opinion and to be able to go back and forth. I'm a very fucking confrontational person. I love to be confrontational. I love to sit there and talk shit with you and go back and forth. That right there to me is a fucking turn on because the 1, that means you can hold a conversation. 2, that means you can be humorous and take a fucking joke. And 3, we can go back and forth with each other. I could be a fucking confrontational person. I love that shit. So the misconception there is that women's supposed to be, like I said, seen and not heard. I'm not only looks, boo. I got brain too. I got brain and I give brain. That's what it is. Okay. So if you are a man and you have the mindset that a woman is only to be seen and not heard, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I really want to understand a dominant male who really thinks in an old school tradition way of my wife is to be seen and not heard. I do not want her to speak or say anything. Like maybe if that's like a sex kink and I needed to be submissive, maybe then, I understand what you're talking about. But if we ain't fucking, there ain't no damn sex kink, I don't understand. Because I'm going to go off. Like me and Darren always tell me, you always talking shit, always got something to say. And I always say, and you already fucking know this. So I don't understand what you over there talking about for. I don't know why you talking shit about me talking shit because you already know I'm going to talk shit. I always got shit to say. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the next one is women can't have emotionless sex. Y'all, this one right here is a big fucking one for me. So many men think that women cannot have emotionless sex. When are you men gonna fucking wake up and realize dick is dick and your dick ain't only the good dick out there if you giving or providing that good dick, okay? Because more than likely, you are not making me orgasm or making me come. And if you are not making me do either and I'm thinking that shit, humble your motherfucking self. And that's just how I feel and that's on rip, okay? So if I want to fuck somebody, if I want to have sex with somebody and I just want some dick, I can tell and I can put myself in a situation where I can flick the switch on and be like, I'm going to have emotionless sex with you. I can tell you guys firsthand right now, I have had emotionless sex with at least 2 or 3 people. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. And I promise you, boo-boo, you knew if you was emotionless dick, okay? Because I didn't call you back the next day. I didn't text you back the next day. I might have entertained you for a day or 2. But I promise you, when you asked me to give you back and come back and give you some pussy and give you this whop, your bitch didn't give it to you, okay? I was not giving you the whop no more. I just wanted to tease you. I wanted to tease you with the whop. I wanted you to get a little taste and let you know that you can't have it no more. And I am so serious about that shit. Nevaeh's father thinks that you women can't have emotionless sex. I think it's fucking crazy. And I had this conversation with Darian too. And I was like, yes, I've had emotionless sex before. Like, that's not like a shocker. That's not like a crazy thing. Like, that's normal to me. I feel like if I give you the time of day and I give you this pussy more than once, more than likely, I'm allowing myself to have some type of emotion, but that doesn't mean I'm giving you all my emotion. And another way for me to distinguish if I'm giving you emotionless sex or not is if I give you head. Also, if I swallow. And I'm just being real with y'all, okay? I'm just being real with y'all. I feel like kissing is very intimate during sex. I feel like if you suck a nigga's dick, it's very intimate because you don't always want to put nasty shit in your mouth where you don't know where it's been, okay, honey? And if you over here swallowing his children and you over here doing all that extra shit, one, he better be your man. He better be your husband. He better be somebody that you are seeking something forward with. And that's just my personal opinion. But like I said, I always got something to say. So that's just me. I'm not going to be out here sucking dick for everybody. I can't let y'all get this golden. And if I have done it when we had emotionless sex, like I said, it was to tease your ass. Because I bet you it was only for 2.5 seconds. Because, listen, that's a whole nother story. But I feel like women can definitely have emotionless sex. And if you are a man and you think that women cannot distinguish the two, you are absolutely out of your mind. We are in control. Pussy is power. Pussy is power. Yes, they started making toys for men. You know, they got the little pocket pussy and all that other shit and all the little toys to make y'all men happy. But trust me, just like some real dick can make us happy, they got way more toys for us to make us happy, okay? And half the time, the toys do more of a job giving us an orgasm than y'all be with y'all dicks. Because 1, the motion in the ocean ain't right. 2, half y'all dicks ain't good. And 3, you know, I'm just saying, not everybody know how to work what they have and what they working with. And y'all be out here dick shaming people. And I'm not dick shaming anybody, but maybe I am. Maybe that's some shade. Y'all be out here, what is that? Dick catfishing. Dick fishing. That's what I'm called, dick fishing. Y'all be out here dick fishing people. Knowing damn well y'all dick ain't that motherfucking big. Should be ashamed of yourself. But anyways, women can have emotionless sex. We pick and choose when we want to give emotion, how we choose to give emotion. And ladies, if you do not know if you are giving emotionless sex or emotional sex, if you have 2 men that you are sexually active with right now, or however many men you are, you need to distinguish what you are giving and doing for each of these people and how you feel for each of these people. And they're right there can tell you how you distinguish if you are giving emotional sex or emotional sex. And that's just real. And that's just true. And that right there goes into another situation. It's not a topic, but it's just something I'm going to say and kind of leave for y'all to sit there and kind of think about for a second is, can you cheat and still love somebody? And that's just real. Can you cheat and still love somebody? Okay, so the next one is, why do we give people the time of day? Why do we give certain people the time of the day? If you are not giving me 100% and if I'm giving you 100% and you only giving me 10, why the fuck am I giving you the time of day? And see, and this is not even no damn misconception on this shit, but it's just a topic that I want to talk about with y'all because I feel like we do it so much. We do it so much, and we're so oblivious to when we're doing it. A lot of us are oblivious. I like to think of myself as being a very observant person, but a lot of things I'm very oblivious to. I really was. There was certain family members, I was giving y'all time of day. I was giving y'all 100. I was giving y'all all of my love and all my attention and, doing the whole blood is thicker than water shit. And then recently, I just don't like how y'all move. I just don't like how some of y'all move, and quite frankly, I'm not giving you the 100. I'm not even giving you 10. Okay. You're not worth my time. You're not worth my time. A lot of people on social media, y'all not worth my time. In the hate comments, if y'all in my DMs, if you're not in my DMs, asking certain people to support what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not going to be giving people 100% no more that is not giving me 10% or more back. I'm sorry, I'm not. You're just not in the roster. You're not making it into 2021 with me. My circle getting smaller. So definitely clear out your space. Understand and see who is giving you 100%. Because I'm not. I can't no more. No ma'am, no ham, no Pam. I can't do it, boo-boo. I can't. It's just too much. It's too much time and energy that I give to people and that I realize I give to people and I'm not getting back. And a lot of it is family. And it's so sad because family be the first people to fuck you in your ass. Family be the first people to talk shit about you. Family be the first people to sit there and do some foul ass shit or sit there and, want to have expectations, for you. Motherfucker, how you going to sit there and have expectations for me when you don't even have expectations for yourself? You can't even hold yourself to the expectations you hold me to. So how you going to sit there and hold me to this high standard? That motherfucker, that's the standard you trying to reach, not me. Because I have expectations for myself and they don't involve validation or other people's expectations in there. So family be so sad. So that blood run thicker than water shit, you could miss me with that motherfucking bullshit. And that's just what it is. I can't give everybody the time of the day no more, especially in family. You can't. You can't depend on family. You can't depend on them. You can rarely talk to them because, like I said, they be talking shit and they be running their motherfucking mouth. And the worst time people do it is around the holiday. That's the worst fucking time they do it. Thanksgiving come around, people over there looking at you different, over there talking about you, over there whispering, wondering, being shady, being petty, bringing up shit. Oh, well, I heard, and oh, I thought, motherfucker, no, you didn't. Sit your ass down. No, you didn't. I don't give a fuck what you heard. I don't give a fuck what you think or what you trying to say. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. And that's just what it is. People need to realize people going to do what the fuck they want to do. Quit trying to change people. So that's just my little spiel, my little message about that bullshit. Stop giving people the time of the day. If they're not giving you 100% and they only giving you 10%, just don't. It's not even worth it. It really isn't. Okay, y'all. So last one before we go ahead and get to the next topic and, close out today's episode. I don't want to make it too long for you guys, but I seem to always do that a little bit. So the whole misconception thing, I feel like is men can cheat, but women can't. It's typically after a man cheats one time, a woman takes the man back. But when a women cheat, men don't want to take us back. We're dirty. We're no good. Why'd you get that nigga my pussy? All this other shit. So I'm just going ahead and clear it out right now. Boo-boo, understand, if I take you back, you better be fucking happy I take your ass back. And I don't leave you out here in these motherfucking streets where you belong, in the streets. Because at that point, when you cheat on me, you become community dick. We just talked about we don't want to share community dick. God damn it. So if I take you back, be happy. Be lucky that you're not out here in these streets. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my view on it. Because it's just so funny because men automatically, well, if you cheat on me, I'm just letting you know right now, we done. Why? Maybe I just wanted something that you couldn't give me that somebody else could. Just like you say that about a female. When men cheat, we cheat because you women aren't doing something right, or y'all not giving us all this pussy, or y'all not having frequent sex and all this other shit. Well, maybe your dick not fucking big. Maybe you not making me come. Maybe you not eating my ass right. Who fucking knows? But what I do know is women should be able to cheat just like men should be able to cheat if that's what y'all decide to do in y'all relationship. If y'all don't decide to cheat, then, live your best and happy relationship. It is what it is. Okay? So go ahead and get into the next segment. All right. So this is problem-free philosophy. I got 2 for y'all. This is where I'm going to give my advice, my opinion, however I feel. I'm going to give y'all something to think about, a tip, whatever the case may be, okay? So the first one is, if you want to know someone's heart, see where they spend their money, and that's just period. If they love you, they going to spend some money on you. And, I'm not talking about, a whole bunch of expensive shit. I'm just talking about shit that you value, regardless if it's an investment in a stock, in a business, in your bills, in your family, whatever the case may be. If you want to see somebody's heart, see how the way they spend their money. See what they do. What values do they have? Are they just flashy? Are they quick spending their money? That right there is going to let you know where a person's true heart is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they just want to spend their money on the drinks, in the streets, and at the clubs. That's all I'm saying that's real. Thank you so much for listening to Blacklist Hustle Podcast. I'm your host, Mariana. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications for the YouTube channel. Don't forget to rate and review. Make sure to follow me on social media at blacklist_hustle_ and on my personal Instagram at _love_Mariana. Talk to you soon and see you on next week's episode. Thank you.